going to put that to the side. Take that away. We are going to be talking about Scotland team. I've got my Scotland team there. What I think is a mix and what I would go with. So we're going to read this team out. So, interesting team. They've gone Simon Berge, bit of prop. Batty. A good addition, I think. I like that addition. Brings a bit of good scrummage in there. Brown, just experience. I think he's going to be second choice hooker. Blair Cowan, good addition. Don't think he'll play though. That's just my opinion. I think he has really good stats. He gets loads of turnover. I think he's someone, if Hamish Watson goes injured, he can come in. I think people are saying about Scott Clements. I don't think he will. I think he's going to go someone in your team. I'm going to show you later in the video. Corner de Prayer, I think is a very good forward. You might see he might be in the team, he might be not. You have to wait until the end. Grant Gill, Matt Ferguson, very good 8. I don't think he'll play. Xander Ferguson, you would imagine will play. Grant Gilchrist, very physical, very lot, but I think he could. Johnny Gray, you have to see, and Richie. I'm glad to see Richie's back in there. Been out the team a lot, and I think he's a very good player to bring in. Rob Harley, let me know if he has really good line-up stats for the back row. I think they want to play. I don't think he's the option for that Scotland team. Maybe for Glasgow, for a second row. But if Townsend wants him in that second row, he's not the guy, should we say. He's not the guy to take this team forward if Townsend's in the second row. Nick Haining looks really good, had a lot of fun. And a guy that's surprised I'm not in there, Marcus Bradbury. I'm just really surprised he's not in here, this team. It shocked me a bit. Ollie Kerber given a debut. We'll find out if he plays in my team. Stuart McAnally, very good hooker, very strong. Willen Nail, we know about him. Jamie Ritchie, we know physicality, turnover, could compete with Hamish Watson. Sam Skinner coming on injury, glad to see him back in squad, performing well for Exeter. Rory Sutherland, very strong. I think he could be an option for the Lions for a prop. Blade Thompson performing well in Scarlets. Greg Delaney's getting the best out of him. Ben Toulis, does really well. He's a bit of a lock that you can do he does everything well, but not on that top level. And I think that's what you could be looking at with someone like that. George Turner, I don't think, personally, no offense to George Turner, but he's not going to play. I just don't think he's going to play. And you know about Hamish Watson. We're going to go into the backs now. Darcy Graham, I think you can make your choice. And actually, I didn't see that. Nick Grigg, very strong. 2 secs. Just making a stand. Yeah, Darcy Graham, Nick Grigg, don't think he played. I really like him. I really like how Glasgow use him, but I don't think Scotland get the best out of him. Really interesting to see. Chris Harris, really powerful centre. Hasn't performed the greatest this season with Gloucester, but he's still a really good player to have. Adam Hastings, we all know what he can do. We all know it's interesting to see. Captain Stuart Ogg, big man. Good luck in the final, Stuart, with Exeter. George Horn, very quick, off the base, very good scrum half. Guys, let me know in the comment. I haven't heard a lot about Damien Hoyland. Don't know a lot about this guy. Let me know in the comments. Sam Johnson, I think the ball playing crowd, a bit like a Carl Eastman type of player, but much better than him. He's a ball playing centre, but he's not a fly half, if you get what I mean. Hugh Jones, we all know about him. Glad to see him back in that Scotland squad. He's so good whatever he does. Blair Kinghorn, very good. Can cover that whole back three. Very, very crucial to the way they might play. James Lang, I think this is probably the underrated signing because he can cover 12, he can cover 13, he can cover 10, I think he can cover 15. Cover most of that backline, I think, is quite crucial to them. See, Maitland, very experienced head with Saracens. Defensively, not the best attackingly, but really good defensively. Ali Price, he's the better control. George Horn will bring more tempo off the bench. Then Finn Russell, very strong. We'll talk about later. Scott Still won't play. Duncan van der Merwe, very strong. I really like him. And Duncan Weir, will be third choice if there's injuries. Going to go into it now. My first player, guys, is Rory Sutherland. Very strong. Rory Sutherland is my number one here. Rory Sutherland, I think he's a very strong player and really good guy. And then we got into that second front row. We got now it's a very strong player. Very strong for what he does. Now does. A very scrum. Those two put scrum and I really like McInerney, but it's a bit of leadership to those. Then we go into Johnny Gray, doesn't miss the tackle. Super good for whatever he does. Ben Toulis, some talk about who would play. And I think Ben Toulis was just that physicality. You want a bit more physicality. And that's why I'd let Gilchrist out. Richie. Get over the ball. This 6 and 7 really complement each other. Okay, but I think Richie and Watson bring both turnovers. Tackling is more Richie, carrying is more Watson, but very good to complement that back row. I've gone for a guy you might see on the bench that start. I think one will go on the bench, one will start. But I think Dupree's going to start. He really liked him at one point. Townsend did. Dupree at number 8, because I think he's really showing some physical power. Guys, he's really showing some physical power and wants to play. I'm going to go on to the back line now. 9, Price, because I think he just shows that bit more control. The way he wants to play is a bit more how Scotland fit. And George Horn coming off the bench is a bit more impact. 10, Finn Russell. Glad to see Finn. There was a bit of rumours about this, but I don't believe that with Hoggy. Hopefully Finn, because he's on form playing with Racing 90. Good luck. We'll be doing a preview for that game, Exeter Racing. Very good player. We're going to go centres, then we're going to go into back 3. Centres is 12, Sam Johnson. Bit like that Eastman, but a lot better. A lot better. But that 12, that doesn't really play at that 13, but it's that ball playing 12 that you want to see, a bit like Mark Atkinson in a way. Very good, and I think it suits the game. Chris Harris, bit power, more running, gives that option there. I think you could have seen Hugh Jones, but I've gone Chris Harris just because I think he prefers him there. But I think you could see Hugh Jones definitely there in that 13 shirt. 14, I just think that experience on that wing, just that defensive capabilities. And on the other wing, we've got Speedstone, Blair Kinghorn. Make sure you like and subscribe below for more rugby content here. We're just going through this Scotland team. I've read the names out, and if you're halfway through, we've missed it. You have to go and watch it back later when it comes up. And now we go for the captain at 15. Obviously, options. Stuart Hogg at fullback. Just the way he plays. He's on form with Exeter. He's such a big player for them. We're going to go on to this side. The replacement hookers, Fraser Brown. Shows that line-out capability you want. Ollie Kebble is the loose head. Going to get his debut. I think he's really impressed me too. Ferguson there. I had to call Ferguson. Very good player, but it was now Ferguson, but decided to go now. I think it's 50-50. 9, the replays are on Sam Skinner. Good to see him back on injury and can cover that back row, but very like him. And then that was Toulis or Skinner. Didn't know. I think Skinner could play. I think Toulis can play. I think that's very close them to play. And then this is 50-50, like the Nell and Ferguson one. Haining or Dupree. I think one of them will start, one of them will be on the bench. I've gone for Nick Haining on the bench for Dupree to start. Very good, very physical, very similar players. Then we got George Horn at 20. the replacement scorer, but just bring that tempo. Just I don't think he has that loads of control for the game, so that's why I put him on the bench. 22. Hastings, give that 10. If Finn Russell, you could slot him in the centre or at full back. Very nice. And there might be anything about I would indeed go James Lang. I rubbed that out. It was Lang or Graham. I decided to go Darcy Graham just to experience. And I was tempted to go Maitland out, Graham on the other wing, King on Graham Hogg. But I just think the defence capabilities of Maitland is much better, and I see the way again. But Darcy Graham really impressed me. He scores many tries, really impressed me when in the Challenge Cup. Come back from a hard injury. But I hope to see you soon, guys. That is my Scotland. I have an Ireland one out